And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Durant for three. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Turner with the screen. Portis drives in. 6 to shoot. Inside. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Adams' shot is off. Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Turner. Back to Portis. Turner looking around. Here's Green. Turner with the screen. To the paint. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Turner's got 6.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to the sweet spot.
And finished off by Shepherd.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Over in the corner, Portis bangs home the trifecta. Portis has got his second basket of the game.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. He's got 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising
Milwaukee 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
To the inside, Trent. Pass to Rollins. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning. It is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. A putback. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Bucks leading by 8. Outside, Green. Pass to Turner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kuzma with it and guarded by Capella. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. And here is Şengün. Nailed from three-point land. Şengün's got 5 now.
Well, Şengün can be choosy at the arc. So when he does take these shots, he means business.
And it's Trent in the corner. Back to Turner. Got a piece of it. Pass to Tate. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
Good on the second free throw. Bucks leading by 4. Down low. They kick it out to Green. Here's Rollins. And the Bucks miss again. And the Rockets with possession here. On the top of the key.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Durant.
2 minutes.
From downtown. Hits it from three-point range. KD's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Houston. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
The Bucks making a switch here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Thompson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Bucks leading by 3. Back to Portis. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Smith. So it's the Rockets now. Stolen away. To the middle. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis rips it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Here's Thompson. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Giannis. Here's Rollins. Hopping on the board. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's a 5-point game. Stolen by Durant. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific skill to get it all started.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
35.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Trent, left side. Pass to Rollins. To the inside. And Turner throws it down.
Assist foul.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
There's the triple from Durant.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Back to Trent. Pass to Rollins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Turner. And it's Durant with the rebound. Rockets trailed by 4. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Durant's got 15 points.
Any shot for KD is a great shot for his team, and I don't care how far back he is.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Bucks making a change here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Over in the corner, Portis. A 3-ball. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Durant for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Easy money. Durant claps back with a 3.
The Bucks leading. When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long-term.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
KD's shot is off. Bucks leading by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Kevin, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Here's Rollins driving to the basket. And he lays it straight in. Rockets trailed by 5. Holiday surveying the floor. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Pass to Rollins. Stolen by Holiday. Oh, here we go. Şengün's got the fast break chance. Now here is Holiday. Outside, KD. Screen by Capella. Capella. Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks leading by 5. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time.
Timeout.
That is his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. .131 left in the third quarter. Outside Portis. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Basket good. Portis has got 10.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the middle. Nance outside. Pass to Trent. From 15 feet away. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Pass to Portis. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Here's Rollins. Off target with his three. Here's Durant. Nice form on the 20-footer. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they
52.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. 11-point game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Off the inbound. Buries the jump shot. KD's got 22 points. Bucks leading by 9. And Giannis throws it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The drive by Thompson. Here's Şengün. And here's KD for 3. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal. An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Kuzma, that's good.
How about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Wasted no time on that one. KD's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Drills the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So the Bucks making a change here. Rockets trailed by 7. Thompson outside. Here's Durant. Now Şengün. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
That is where Şengün is best, around the hoop with great touch.
Antetokounmpo fires. And the 3 misses. Fires the three. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Outside Kuzma. It's Portis. Now Jackson. The three doesn't go. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Now Durant releases. That one misses. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Jackson. And he banks the layup in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Jackson with the rebound. Bucks leading by 5. Outside Turner. Tries it from 9. Nails the jumper.
Softy, he's letting them know you have to respect me.
KD looking around. Durant gets it done inside.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis, no good from 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Thompson. It falls!
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
At the line for Houston, Thompson.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Houston. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Durant! Missed on the 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Bucks.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Good!
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Rollins, 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Here's Thompson. Şengün drives in.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Knocked away. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allen LaForce reporting from the sideline. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, 2 of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now we'll hear from Allen LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. 5 on the clock. And here's KD for 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. In the corner, Castle with it. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach and Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Here's Fox. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to Cornette. And stolen by Şengün. And stolen by Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. Barnes, right side. Wembanyama, left side. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Castle, no one around him. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's San Antonio. This run now up to 13-2. Wembanyama outside. On the wing, Barnes. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Timeout. We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game. Drops in the tray.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Castle. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
Wembanyama, left side. Pass to Cornette. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the paint, Cornette misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. They double team KD to the right side. Shoots the three. Good D by Barnes. San Antonio leading by 7. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Lethal from deep. Shepherd will hurt you from there.
Here's Cornette. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Rockets trail. Pass to Shepherd. Screen by Şengün. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
In the corner, Şengün with it. Drills the three-pointer. Şengün's got the lead up to 2 now for Houston.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Fades back. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here are the Rockets now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Inside. Here's Şengün.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Castle with it. He's got 5. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Şengün. The trade. The rebound by the Spurs. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin, back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Capella. Back to Thompson. Durant in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
That's very light work for Wembanyama from that close.
Pass to Okogie. Durant in the corner. To the middle. Here's Capella. From the arc. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Greg, is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
From past the arc, and it's Shepard missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And that one drops.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
The three from KD. Second shot opportunity. for three. And the dunk by Capella.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Got it up. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Durant. Smith outside. No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
KD can't get it to go. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Shepard with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Durant in the corner. Here's Wembanyama. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league could stop him when he's on.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so here is Houston. They trail by 9 points. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here we go, all alone. 2 points, that one goes. Castle's got 7 points.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special. And he's so excitable on the floor. You see the kinds of things Smith is capable of doing when he's out there.
Up top, Fox. 8 points for him. He gets trailed by 9. Outside for Durant. Durant drains it from distance.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And here is Fox. Sweet move. And Cornette gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for this guy is just so unreal.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this and fast.
Pass to Castle. And stolen by Thompson. It's Durant on the wing. Screen by Smith. To the inside. Over Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. And another three for Houston.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Houston making some changes. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, I think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
San Antonio trailing here. Down low. Wembanyama jackhammers it in.
Yeah, and we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Here's Wembanyama. Goes back up. Victor Wembanyama.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And
The Spurs, 51.
we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. San Antonio with the ball. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Şengün. Here's Tate. Here's the triple. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Houston. Harris outside. Here's Şengün. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the board.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Kornet. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Durant for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. KD's got 35 in the game. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Back to Castle. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson surveying the floor. KD on the wing. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Inside, out to Smith. Pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. 18 feet away, and he drains the J.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Smith fires. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Throws it down. What an assist!
Making the smart choice there. Wembanyama's shot isn't there on the pick and roll, so he finds the open teammate.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Durant. Going up high. Kevin Durant. Spurs trail by 7. Barnes outside. Now Castle. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Thompson.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Castle fires. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Wembanyama nails the jumper.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Durant with it. Outguarded by Wembanyama. Barnes looking around. Oh, the dunk!
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
3 on 3. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, high post. 6 on the shot clock. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out. That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
We'll talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quickly.
Here is Wembanyama. Missed on the 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. Here was Stan Van Gundy.